And I was pretty defensive. I was defending my turf and defending every single viewer who had bought that book.
You know what is so disturbing to me? Why is my name even in this conversation?
Because you're Oprah Winfrey.
Can I say something?
Were you silent or were you silenced?
Are you risking anything at all entering the political arena to endorse Kamala Harris? And I think the answer people understand in this time and place is yes.
Ever thought Oprah Winfrey could rub somebody the wrong way? Kinda hard to believe, right? Well, even the Queen of Talk isn't everyone's cup of tea. In this video, we're pulling back the curtain on the celebrities who just can't stand Oprah. We'll dive into Monique's fiery allegations of betrayal, James Frey's dramatic downfall after Oprah's public scolding, and the unexpected tensions with stars like Angelina Jolie and Seal. Starting off today, we are talking about Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie and Oprah Winfrey, two of the most influential women in the world, seemed destined to join forces, especially when it comes to philanthropy in Africa. Oprah, passionate about empowering young girls through her Leadership Academy in South Africa, saw an ideal partner in Angelina, who has been a goodwill ambassador and adopted her daughter Zahara from Ethiopia. But when Oprah extended an invitation to collaborate, Angelina reportedly turned it down, leaving many scratching their heads and fueling the rumor mill. Whispers began circulating that the snub wasn't just a scheduling conflict. Remember when Brad Pitt left Jennifer Aniston for Angelina? Well, Oprah was openly sympathetic to Jennifer during that highly publicized split, firmly placing herself on Team Jen. Some speculate that Angelina wasn't too thrilled about Oprah's public support for her then rival. While neither has publicly addressed any tension, the story definitely adds an interesting layer to the complex tapestry of Hollywood relationships. Next, we are talking about Randy Jackson. From Randy Jackson's perspective, the whole Oprah situation felt like a slap in the face. Imagine watching someone you believe has a grudge against your late brother Michael not only interview your parents, but also get cozy with your nieces and nephews on national television. Randy couldn't shake the feeling that Oprah had it out for Michael, especially given how she seemed to spotlight his legal troubles at every turn. He took to social media, tweeting his frustration for the world to see. "I know how Oprah feels about my brother and family." To Randy, it wasn't just an interview, it was like a betrayal. He believed that Oprah was exploiting his family's pain for ratings, and that didn't sit right with him. The tension was definitely palpable, and from Randy's viewpoint, Oprah's actions only fueled the fire of distrust he had harbored for years. It's no wonder he became one of the celebrities who just can't stand Oprah Winfrey. Next, we are talking about Seal. Remember when Oprah delivered that electrifying speech at the 2018 Golden Globes? The one that had everyone on their feet and even sparked chatter about her running for president? More on that later. Well, not everyone was applauding. Enter Seal, the British singer known for his hits like Kiss from a Rose. Out of nowhere, he took to Instagram and threw some serious shade at Oprah. He posted a meme featuring photos of her cozying up to a certain ex-Hollywood executive who we shall not name due to his disgusting actions, but if you're wondering who I'm talking about, let's just say the Hollywood producer who had been exposed for decades of gross behavior and misconduct. The caption read, quote, "When you've been part of the problem for decades, but suddenly they all think you are the solution." Seal didn't stop there. He added his own biting words. "Oh, I forgot, that's right, you'd heard the rumors, but you had no idea he was actually serially harming young starry-eyed actresses who in turn had no idea what they were getting into. My bad." Talk about throwing down the gauntlet. His post ignited a firestorm, with fans and critics fiercely debating whether Seal was out of line or if he was courageously calling out hypocrisy. Many felt Seal was unfairly targeting Oprah without solid proof, pointing out her long-standing advocacy for women's rights and empowerment. Others thought he was highlighting a deeper issue in Hollywood's culture of silence. Seal later clarified that his intention wasn't to personally attack Oprah, but to shed light on the broader problem. Next, we are talking about Roseanne Barr. Okay, Roseanne Barr is definitely no stranger to controversy, and when it comes to Oprah Winfrey, she's definitely fired some shots. So picture this, it's 2008, the Democratic primaries are in full swing, and Roseanne is passionately supporting Hillary Clinton. Then comes Oprah throwing her influential weight behind Barack Obama. Roseanne didn't take kindly to this at all. She went on a public tirade accusing Oprah of being a quote closeted Republican and claiming she wasn't standing up for the working American woman. In Roseanne's eyes, Oprah's endorsement felt like a betrayal to the sisterhood, especially when a woman had a shot at the presidency. But Roseanne didn't stop there. Even after issuing an apology for her heated words, she couldn't resist stirring the pot once again. When whispers began about Oprah possibly running for president herself, Roseanne chimed in with her trademark bluntness. She quipped that she'd make a better president than Oprah, even throwing in actress Susan Sarandon for good measures. I'm really not sure where that came from. It was classic Roseanne, unfiltered and unapologetic. Her ongoing jabs kept the media buzzing and added another chapter to the list of celebrities who can't stand Oprah. James Frey thought he'd struck gold when Oprah selected his memoir, A Million Little Pieces, for her coveted book club. Overnight, his raw and gritty tale of addiction skyrocketed to the top of bestseller lists. But then, the bombshell dropped. Investigative journalists revealed that Frey had fabricated and exaggerated significant portions of his quote true story. When Oprah got wind of the deception, she felt personally betrayed, and she wasn't about to let that slide. In a tense and unforgettable episode of her show, Oprah brought Frey back for a public reckoning. Sitting across from him, she definitely did not mince her words. Quote, "I feel duped," she told him bluntly. Quote, "But more importantly, I feel that you betrayed millions of readers." The studio was dead silent as Frey squirmed under her gaze. The confrontation was brutal, and it played out in front of millions of viewers. The fallout was immediate. His publisher dropped him, bookstores pulled his book, and his reputation took a nosedive. Although they eventually reconciled years later, the damage was done. Frey had experienced firsthand the immense power Oprah wielded, and the peril of falling out of her favor. It's no surprise that he remains one of the celebrities who cannot stand Oprah. His story definitely serves as a cautionary tale. When you cross Oprah, there's nowhere to hide from the spotlight. And finally, we are ending off this list today with Monique. Monique's clash with Oprah Winfrey is one of Hollywood's most gripping tales of friendship gone wrong. Monique, fresh off her Oscar win for Precious, was on top of the world. She had always admired Oprah, seeing her as a mentor and a beacon of empowerment, but things took a very sharp turn when Oprah decided to air a show featuring Monique's family. A family fraught with painful memories. Oprah invited Monique's brother, who had admitted to harming her, for an exclusive interview. Monique had reluctantly given her blessing for this, hoping that it might bring healing to others. However, what she didn't expect was for Oprah to also invite her mother and father onto the show without her knowledge. Learning that her estranged parents were part of the episode felt like a punch in the gut. Monique was blindsided and felt deeply betrayed. She believed that Oprah had exploited her personal trauma for television ratings, turning her most vulnerable moments into sensationalized content. It wasn't just about the interview, it was about the trust that was shattered. Feeling cornered, Monique began to speak out. She accused Oprah, along with industry giants Tyler Perry and Lee Daniels, of blackballing her in Hollywood. She claimed that after she refused to aggressively promote Precious without any additional pay, they labeled her as being difficult, which is a tag that can be career-ending in show business. According to Monique, these powerful figures used their influence to sideline her, effectively putting her in what she called a Hollywood prison. In her stand-up routines and in interviews, Monique didn't hold back. She called out Oprah by name, making it crystal clear that the wounds were deep and the bridge was burnt. To her, Oprah wasn't the inspiring figure the world adored, but someone who had betrayed her trust and completely derailed her career. Alright guys, that has been our list for today. Thanks so much for checking it out. I will see you again soon. Goodbye. See you later.